So for the first time, I can't believe I'm doing this. Like, I never told anybody that I had a kid. I never told anybody that I had a baby. And I just want to, like, you know, raising him for 9 months and having this child and taking care of this child by myself. His name is Oluwaremi. I feel good getting that out and saying that truth about myself and finally coming out. You know. Hey guys, welcome back. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Shout out to consistency, because I've been doing the mother thing. Okay, so today is Thursday, so hopefully we have this video out by Friday or even Thursday, but let's see. So in today's video, we are going to be doing a question and answer. I asked everyone on Instagram a couple questions because I feel like a lot of you guys still don't really know who I am, and that's because of the breaks that I do take. Being hesitant with YouTube has caused you guys to kind of feel disconnected from me, and I do feel like every time I come back, I'm a different person. And I do feel like I've definitely evolved as a person from the last time I was here. Make sure you are following me on Instagram at Nia.speaks. First of all, if you have not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe to my channel right now. It's the red button. I know you see it. You look at it every time you come to my page and you don't subscribe. You're just getting free content. So is that what you think that you can just get from me? Like, so today we're going to be doing a Q&A, a question and answer. I asked a couple of you guys on Instagram what you guys wanted to know or what you always wanted to know. So go ahead and follow me on Instagram, because I'm definitely going to be doing questionnaires where I'll answer on YouTube. Let's get straight into the video. I picked 10 of the best questions where I felt like I should definitely answer, so you guys can get like a gist of me. I'm stuttering because I don't want to answer this question. But question number 1 is, how old are you? I am 35. I'm 24 years old. It's so crazy because literally when I was like 16, 17, 18, I definitely thought I was gonna be married by this age with a dog and 3 cars and Idris Elba. But it's okay because, you know, me and Kiss Daniel, we're working something out now, so it's not like, you know, I'm too far off. What is the purpose of your channel? Raise awareness. I have a quote that I kind of live by. It's our responsibility to speak up for the ones that can't. And that motto I definitely live by, because I just feel like there's so much in the world that's being talked about or not being talked about. And I feel like without media, in a way, you would never know. There's so many ways to find out things that we have no clue that's going on. So I'm based in the US. So I find that like living in this place and living in this whole region definitely makes you feel like a bubble. And even outside of America, like there's things going on in different countries, different continents that people really don't know about. Just shedding light to things that need some light shed on. Where do you live and want to move? I live in the DMV, Maryland to be exact. There's like pros and cons to this area. The pros for me is like, I know a lot of people here. I've lived here all my life, born in DC, raised in Maryland, went to college here. Probably gonna go do my master's, well, not here, but who knows. But with every pro comes a con, and I feel like I'm definitely one of those people who I need to get out of here. I do think it's time to move on. Just in terms of like where I want to be with my life, and I feel like I need to be in a place where connections and networks or things that are better lined up for what I want to do in life are based in places like Los Angeles or California or even Atlanta, even New York. I would go to New York, but I just feel like that place is too populated. Like, especially with the COVID thing, that just showed how dense that place is and how it definitely needs to be put in milk and cleansed. But I love people who are from New York. They the bomb. Where do you see yourself in a couple years? So I'm a believer in it is good to manifest, but to an extent, because I do feel like manifestation has kind of caused people to believe that their life is ultimately completely in their hands. And I'm definitely somebody who believes in God. I think I'm answering one of these other questions. I have a relationship with God. I have a relationship with Jesus. And I definitely feel like my life is ultimately in God's hands. With my life being in God's hands, I do have somewhat of a control. I can either decide to give him my life, or I could decide not to give him my life. And I think when I put my trust in God, my future is bright, my future is certain, as long as I walk according to his plan. And I definitely see myself like, I see myself being a household name, and that's not to boast myself, but that's like what the umbrella I've placed myself in, influential and impactful. I want to be helpful. I want to help people. I want to reach people who are not being reached. I'm definitely someone who plans everything out, very organized, definitely strategic, and I wouldn't call it a dreamer. I'm not a dreamer because my dreams are not dreams, they're realistic. I don't play about my future. I plan everything out. I definitely see myself definitely on a good rise, definitely with an established platform. What are your interests? I feel like I answered that question. I love news, I love journalism, I love the whole investigative journalism. I love the fact that journalism, when it's used correctly, is a threat to corruption, is a threat to evil. Hopefully you see my interests like and what I enjoy in my channel. Did you ever consider, or do you consider, beauty or the beauty type of influence? So with that, like, I caught myself a while back I caught myself trying to get into that field, but it's very important, like with your brand, to protect your brand and to make sure you have a clear synopsis of what your brand is. And I feel like if I overwash my stuff with beauty or makeup or eyebrow tutorials, it can easily be something that's requested a lot, or easily be like looked at as one of my interests, yeah? And I'm all for makeup. I love makeup, like as you can see, I love to do makeup, but it's not what my channel is about. It's not who I am. Of course I find a way to incorporate it, so I do try to find a way to intertwine it in, because just me being myself and who I am, I love that stuff. So I can't just, you know, be sitting here and 5 o'clock news. So my focus is really trying to bring news and bring important topics and beauty and all that all in one, so it's more enjoyable or pleasable for you guys. Religion, like I said, I'm a Christian. My dad's a pastor, actually. I'm a PK. I'm a PK. Grew up in the church, was in the church, sang in the church, and of course I had my falling out in high school and a little bit of college, but I definitely feel like people have brought me closer. Like, there are some people in college that I am so thankful for, like Guineette, Nicole, Victoria, Sam. Just people have come into my life and definitely shooken me up, because I feel like I had that upbringing as I was a child. I had that upbringing in college, and now like all of these things influence me to follow God and follow Christ. I'm telling you, your life is not going to make sense if you do not have God into your life. There's this quote I saw: God is enough. That is the root of peace. When we start seeking something besides him, we lose it. My creativity, my peace, my ability to move is founded deep in God. Christianity is one of the religions that you don't have full control. Like, you're relying on something else that you haven't seen, that you haven't heard. Well, I've heard and I've seen, but you're relying on something that, you know, is not in a man's term present in front of you. You're relying your life on that. And I think people refuse to believe that. They start to believe in stuff like astrology and like other religions to find their peace because they have more control. Like, and people are not also reading their Bible. If you even read your Bible, you would know that things like astrology in the Bible has been casted as demonic or casted to never practice. And there was a time where I was claiming I'm an Aries, I'm an Aries, I'm an Aries. And then one day I looked it up and I was like, I wonder how, you know, God feels about astrology. And there it was.
Hi. Did you just quote your mind? Did you just quote your mind? Because if you did, I am... That's it. That's it. I'm ahead out.
Yes.
I'm ahead out.
Wait, no.
Please.
Lo and behold in the Bible. So I definitely feel like there's a lot of things that in this generation we have tried to mix in the culture. I don't want to turn this into like a church series or a church sermon. Other than content creating or creating content, what are you passionate about? The way I content create is a way to mix my type of journalism into my content, if that makes sense. So like my focus isn't only content creating, but it's about like journalism. So I am passionate about journalism. Move aside journalism and we move aside content creating. I am passionate about food. Does food count? Or a lot of people around me are healthcare professionals. My mom's a nurse practitioner, a travel nurse, and all that. And I definitely have that influence, and I definitely care about healthcare. I definitely care about learning like things that we need to know. Definitely passionate about people. I care about people. I definitely feel like I have that mother charisma and that mother nature type of thing, because I really do care about people on a long scale, not just my intimate family and my intimate friends, but people that I don't even know. The next question, what are 5 influencers that you like? Makai. I don't know how to say her name perfectly, but she's definitely someone I love because she's a historian, or I think she's studying history or something, and she finds a perfect way to blend beauty. I think she's also viewed as a beauty influencer, so she finds the perfect way to put out beauty and put out history and like intertwine it in a perfect seamless way. Like Gloria, I love her. She's like my little sister, and I'm so proud of how far she's come. Gloria and Ngozi. Ngozi's thing is Z-Pov, and she's basically like a music critic, and she goes over albums, creator of the week, or creative of the week. Her articles are so good. Like I love writing, and I love when people are good with writing and passionate about writing. So here's like something that she did. I don't know if you guys can see that. Well, she basically goes over my nails, Jesus, but she basically like covers everything surrounding music and sound, and also creatives. There's just so many people I can't even think about right now. I feel so bad. Oh my gosh, I feel bad. I'm not trying to seem like I'm trying to hate or anything. I just can't remember. Last question is, where do you are you here to stay, and why did you have so many breaks? Procrastination, doubts. I feel like it's important to look at numbers, but for the right reasons. Like it's important, don't look at numbers, but look at numbers. Don't look at numbers to like judge yourself or to compare yourself, because comparison will steal your joy. Comparison will make you feel like you're not doing anything with your life. But look at numbers to better your influence, to better who your target audience is, to better focus on who's watching your content, what they're liking, and what you should put out. Doubt was something that definitely killed me. I think I was just so focused on, I'm not getting views, I'm not getting likes, people aren't subscribing, people aren't reposting my work on Instagram. I was stagnant. I procrastinated, and I doubted myself, and I was just over it. But I think, you know, this whole break and this whole pandemic kind of like, it just charged me up. I've awoken, I've been charged up to come back into content creating. And it was always about finding a perfect way to relay my messages or what I feel to you guys. Like I would drop documentaries, I would drop stuff, and I'm just like, they're not getting it. You have to find a way to connect your passion with your audience. You can't just put out your passion and just like, okay, eat it up. Who's gonna watch a 20-minute documentary on something that I don't care about? I think we done here. Thank you for coming back to my channel. If this is your first time here, don't forget to subscribe. And if you came back or you come back and you haven't subscribed, do you not think God is watching you? Do you not think God is watching you? He's watching you. But thank you guys so much for watching. I will catch you in the next video.